scratch. Part 5, by the way. So, first you open your backpack, and at the Mario tutorial assets, you drag the new particles sprite into your backpack, and then you close your backpack and go to your Mario game. Then you open your backpack, you drag the particle sprite inside the game, and you delete the sprite. Okay. So now, first of all, the first place in the Mario sprite, go to the handle stick left and right. The set speedex 2 block will go, not really because I'll be using it. Actually, I'll just put it away. So, first we'll make a new variable called player action. This variable will show us what we're doing, like if we're jumping or anything. At the very start, you set it to this player action. Player action. Woo-hoo. Okay, we'll set it to walk because we're walking. Then we'll put the if else and check if stick walk equals 0. And if it is, then we'll check if falling is less than 2. After that, inside it, we'll check if not if, it's a if else. If the speedex is less than negative 0.4, then we'll change speedex by positive 0.4. Then we'll duplicate this, change speedex by negative 0.4, and check if speedex is more than 0.4. Put that in the else. If both of these are not correct, then they're already a frame. Make a new variable called frame for the sprite only, and we'll set frame to 0. Then I'll just duplicate this, and we'll set speedex to 0. And if we are walking, we'll point in direction 90 times stick walk. So that would mean we'll flip in the direction we're moving in, which is good. And now we'll check if a times stick walk times speed x is less than 10. And inside here, if it's less than 0. Then we'll change speed x by stick walk times 0.8. Okay, then we'll check if the falling is less than 2, then we'll set the player action variable to turn. Okay. Oh, this is a if else. Sorry. And in the else, we'll change speed x by stick walk times 0.4. Now if you see, when you walk, when you turn, you'll turn really quickly. But if you walk and just let go, you'll slow down really slowly. Then at the bottom, you'll make a new variable called temp for this sprite only. We'll set the temp to the absolute value of speed x divided by 19. Then we'll check if temp is less than 0.2. Then we'll set the temp back to 0.2. And we'll change frame by temp. By the way, for the frame, I want to rename it to player frame. Okay, now we'll give it a test. We see it works like normal. What just I have no idea what just happened just now. Just now, what I saw was it lagged out and the game froze. Scratch froze just now. Well, let's pretend that didn't happen. Now, we're actually gonna use the particle sprite. We're gonna make a new block called make skid smoke. Run without screen refresh. Then we'll put this make skid smoke block under the player action under the set player action to turn. Now in the make sketch mode. First of all, we'll change the player frame by 1. Then we'll check if player frame mod 3 is less than 1. Now that means it'll do it every 3 frames. In that, we'll put a create clone of particles, and we'll go in the sound sprite, find the skid, and you will put it in the Mario sprite, drag it to the Mario sprite. Then we'll start sound skid before we create the clone. Right now, it doesn't really do much. It just makes a sound right now. It's cloning the particles, but the particles don't have anything yet. We'll go to the Mario sprite first of all. We'll make a new block called Paint Sprite. Run without screen refresh. And we'll go to the move when I receive move player script. Which is, yes. Then we'll paint sprite right after we move the camera. Now, in the define paint sprite, we'll go up here, and this go to block will be moved into the paint sprite. Here. Then we'll check whether falling is greater than 0, I think. And then we'll put the if else, then stop this script. We'll check whether speed y is less than 0. And if it is, that means we're falling. So we'll switch costume to Mario Walk 3. If we're not falling, that means we're going up, jump. We'll switch costume to Mario Jump. Then we'll duplicate the if. But we'll switch costume to Mario Turn. First of all, we'll check player action equaling the turn. Then we'll switch costume to turn. Then we'll, and at the very bottom, we'll switch costume to 1 plus, put a mod here, player frame mod 3, with the floor of player frame mod 3. Now you can see it. Oh yeah, the big costume. I will just drag this big costume all the way to the bottom of all the costumes. Just drag it down and down until you find the Yoshi costumes, and we'll put it under we'll just drag and drag and drag. Okay. Now when we walk, it looks really good. Now in the particle sprite, we'll put the one flag clicked, then make a new variable, frame, not for the rain, frame, for this sprite only, by the way. And we'll set frame to nothing. Woohoo! And set size to 200%, like normal. Everything has to be 200%. Then we'll hide. After that, we'll put the when I start as clone. Make two new variables, x, y. We'll set the x to the x of Mario. Not the x position, but the x. And the y to the y of Mario. Y of Mario minus 20. Forgot to. Up here we'll set frame to 1. Okay. Then we'll put when I receive position tiles. Then we'll check if the frame variable equals nothing. Then we'll stop this script. We'll duplicate that. So that we'll stop the script. Delete this script. We'll check if not frame is less than 3. Then we'll delete the clone. But if both of those are unknown, then we'll put the show block first. After that, we'll go to xy minus x minus camera x and y minus camera y. Now after that, we'll switch costume to the floor of frame. Then we'll show, then we'll change frame by 0.4. I'm pretty sure that's on. Now, look at the particles. Yes. And we're animating now. This looks amazing. This looks really cool. And I hope you liked it. This is the end of the episode. Goodbye.